karibu nisahau leo ni siku gani. Karibu niseme happy Friday, tunataka hii wiki ishe. Why? Happy Wednesday everybody. Daddy Matter right here on the Now Report right here at TV47, your home of untold stories. Na hii wiki ni kama imeamua kwenda tu kikonokono pole pole. Ishe. Nataka nijipate pale weekendi tukiwa tumemaliza group stages. Zitakuwa zimeisha. At least group stages zote. Leo nasikia batoto ba Kongo banapigana na Su. Unaona ukilin upande upi? Upande wa Su ama upande wa batoto? Hii ni ngumu. Lakini this time, at least it's one of the African countries that every African will stand with and stand for. Watu wali betray Tunisia, Morocco na South Africa. Story yao ni ngumu. Lakini Ivory Coast ilishikilia. Anyway, tuachane na mambo ya soka, tuingie mambo ya yale ambayo yanaendelea zaidi. Tutamalizia na soka baadaye ama vipi? All right, celebrations marking the Day of the African Child at Enkare Nairowa Secondary School in Narok South constituency served as a major rallying cry for child welfare stakeholders to aggressively expedite and conclude pending child abuse cases in court. The event shed light on a devastating crisis at the host school where the student population has plummeted drastically from 400 to just 50 due to severe surge in teenage pregnancies and early marriages, prompting leaders to issue a stern directive to parents to prioritize girls' education. Concurrently, regional parents were urged to keep boys in school and strictly protect them from being withdrawn for herding activities. To mark this year's theme, distributing clean water and sanitation to all children in Africa, the girls used songs and poetry to vocalize their daily challenges, and the students were provided with dignity packs to support menstrual hygiene management.
These girls wametoka community ambayo it does not really value the education of the girl child, and therefore ningeomba tuweze kusaidiwa msichana awe ni wa Enkare Nairowa, awe ni wa anywhere in this republic. This is a boarding school, it is a C3 school. Mumulete hapa waweze kutumia hizi facilities. Number 2, the role models, wao wasichana wapate watu wa kuwaelekeza.
Tunajaribu kujiuliza maswali mengi sana. Kwa nini shule yetu ambayo ilikuwa na watoto zaidi ya 400 saizi imefikia kiwango cha watoto 53? Hii ni kuonyesha kwamba sisi kama jamii hatusupport shule zetu zenye ziko hapa ndani, na unapata kwamba wazazi wengi wanatoa watoto wetu hapa Narok wanawapeleka shule za nje. Hivyo tungetaka kuomba tukue na a multisectoral approach kuhakikisha kwamba tuna support hii shule, na sana the principal, and I want to congratulate the principal Enkare Nairowa kwamba ameweza kushikilia hii shule regardless hizo challenges zote.
Watu wa Theka. The business community is optimistic that the town is on track to reclaim its status as the Birmingham of Kenya through industrial revival, SME growth, and strategic investments aimed at transitioning it into a self-sustaining smart city. Speaking at the Thika Trade Fair Expo, Municipal Manager Margaret Nyachania highlighted robust local revenue generation and pledged county government protection for traders against harassment by rogue officers to maintain high investor confidence. To further drive this economic transformation, the Kenya National Chamber of Commerce and Industry is mapping defunct factories for potential revival, while Mount Kenya University Pro-Chancellor Vincent Gaitho noted that expanding SMEs are successfully generating youth employment and establishing vital career linkages for the region's university graduates.
Being the first day, we want to show the whole world that Thika is capable of becoming a city, the cradle of manufacturing products that are of international standard. In fact, it used to be known as the Birmingham of Kenya because of industries, and it is our hope, with the goodwill of the county government becoming a smart city, we will take it back to where it was.
To prepare for the city status, for a city to be, or for the municipality to be a city, it must be able to run or start by itself. And the revenue that we get from the business community is our pillar. The business community has been supporting the municipality to become a city by remitting the relevant taxes and revenues, like the single business permits, the land rates. Investors are coming here and even building, and the developers. so that even the growing and the increasing business community can be well accommodated.
I can't wait Ivanet. Watu 37 mko hapo ndani ya nyumba. Yes. Dheka watu wa dheka ndio sisi. Naona venye watu wa dheka tuko sawa. Aya, tutoke Thika tuingie Kisii County. Because members of the because members of the Kisii County Assembly have approved a 22 billion budget for the 2026-2027 financial year, prioritizing essential public services and local infrastructure. The approved fiscal plan imetenga shillings 14.3 billion for recurrent expenditure and shillings 7.97 billion for development, financed by a 10.7 billion shilling equitable share and 1.27 billion in conditional grants and 3.7 billion from own source revenue. Budget Committee Chairperson Peter Otachi revealed that the Department of Water and Sanitation Services secured the largest cut of 2.56 billion, followed by 1.37 billion for healthcare and to upgrade level 4 hospitals like Nyamache and Ogembo. And in education, the budget channels 315 million into bursaries and 150 million to expand school feeding programs to early graders, while allocating 433 million to complete the Agricultural Training Center milk factory. Finance CECM Richard Armstrong hailed the budget as a people-centered budget, a people-centered blueprint directly aligned with the urgent needs of Kisii residents.
It not be understood yet. Because every other time we are the first county to pass the budget estimates for the financial year 26-2027. And I want to report that we have a budget of 22 billion shillings. And this 22 billion, we are anticipating to collect revenues of our own source revenue to a tune of 3.7 billion. But I also want to report that this budget has good things for the people of Kisii County, because we factored in purchase of maram at 80 million and fuel at 120, which will facilitate the construction of roads across the county. Number two, we also have the highest budget for water, which will be 2.25 billion shillings, Kenya shillings. And this is because after we had purchased the machineries, now we had no option other than to also concentrate on giving people water. We also have a bigger budget in the Department of Medical Services, which will entail improving our level 4s, the Nyamache Hospital, equipping of Ogembo Hospital, and other things.
I think ni mimi peke yangu sielewi vile budget zinafanyagwa, because mudha ni mtu budget na kile yako nacho ama kile anajua kinaingia. So nasikia kuna budget ya 22 billion lakini tunajua tutapata 3 billion. Hizo zingine tunajua tutaomba ama tutaitisha serikali, lakini sasa ikifika mahali watu wamekuwa promised kitu alafu haitekelezwi, alafu inasemekana ni jua kuku na pesa, alafu watu wanasema lakini ilikuwa kwa budget, pesa ilikuliwa. Hey, I think yes, it is good to budget, it is good to plan, and it is good to anticipate, yes, that you shall get grants and you shall get funding from the national government. But then, si tunaweza jaribu tu kuwa realistic na kile kitu tunabudgetia, zile plans tuko nazo. Let us make small achievable, let us make small achievable plans that we are sure we are going to achieve, as opposed to big dreams that will still fail at the end of it all. But anyway, hiyo ni mimi peke yangu, labda ni mimi ninaongea hiyo peke yangu. Wacha tudhibitishe kwamba sisi ni TV47, because sisi uguza county zote 47. Leo tumeguza ngapi so far? Aya. Wacha tujipate Taita Taveta County, where former political affairs director Geoffrey Kimonge was arraigned in a Voi court on Wednesday for allegedly stealing 8 million shillings in public funds during his tenure in office. Kimonge, who served as a political affairs advisor to former Governor John Mrutu, was arrested at his home on Tuesday by Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission EACC detectives following investigations into allegations that he forged receipts to illegally pocket government benefits in 2015. Flanked by his lawyer Brian Mtuka, Kimonge denied all the corruption charges and fiercely dismissed the case as politically motivated. While the court granted him a cash bail of 1 million, his legal team protested the amount as punitively high and threatened to appeal, leaving the former advisor in police custody until bail terms are met.
True or not true?
That's not true.
My client is innocent, has been cooperative with the agencies, the necessary agencies, So as of today, he has taken plea. He has been granted bond and will be coming back to court on 1st of July.
Now, the Media Council of Kenya, MCK, has strongly urged media houses to unite and strongly condemn a rising wave of violence against journalists, warning against a dangerous increase in politically exploited hooligans and gangs targeting reporters. Speaking in Nakuru County during a stakeholder meeting on election reporting, MCK representatives urged media owners to guarantee field safety for their staff ahead of the upcoming polls, affirming the industry's readiness for the high-stakes political environment. Media Council Chief Executive Officer David Omoyo stated that the country's media is fully prepared and structurally equipped to comprehensively cover the general election.
Najua kipindi ni kigumu na tunapoingia kwenye uchaguzi huenda hali ikawa si hali, lakini tutazidi kuweka jitihada zetu kuona kwamba mwanahabari analindwa, lakini pia natoa changamoto kwa vyombo vya habari vile vile. Wao pia wajukumike. Wasisubiri tu mashirika ya wanahabari yazungumze. Wakati ambapo mwanahabari anadhulumiwa au ananyanyaswa au haki zake zinakiukwa, ni vizuri tuzungumze sote kwa sauti moja.
What we need is reminders really, and jog of the minds, reflections, comparative studies and all that. So I think that the media is ready and the other actors in the ecosystem are ready. You know, like we have an electoral body whose work is to organize elections. We have the media whose work is to report events. So media is ready. What we do is that because it's a special moment in the history of a country, we enhance the capacity for the media so that they can do it better.
Aya, tuingie sasa pale futa kidogo, where defending champions Argentina launched their 2026 FIFA World Cup campaign with an emphatic 3-0 victory over Algeria. Why? An African country, why? At Kansas City Stadium, completely dominated by a historic masterclass from Lionel Messi. Celebrating his 200th senior international appearance, the 38-year-old talisman netted a spectacular hat-trick, his first ever treble in a World Cup tournament, to bring his career World Cup tally to 16 goals, tying Germany's Miroslav Klose as the joint all-time top scorer in tournament history. And of course, inaenda kupanda. Tukona mechi zingine. Meanwhile, tournament heavyweights France registered their own statement 3-1 victory against Senegal in a high-octane encounter, spearheaded by Kylian Mbappe, who scored twice to dismantle the African side and bring his own historical World Cup tally to 14 goals. Imagining alianza after Messi. Hey, ensuring both global powerhouses opened their group stages with maximum points. Hey, mechi kweli kweli. Watu wanatandikana. Haya, as you can see, Messi becomes the oldest player ever to score a hat-trick in FIFA World Cup history. At 38, Messi keeps rewriting the record books. Anaendelea tu kuzichapa. Na sijui bado watu wanadhani ni kama anaweza iachilia. Just look at all the facts and figures right there. He has been at the World Cup since 1966. Hiyo ni Argentina, sio Lionel Messi, because 1966 na kwa 38 nilikuwa nikipiga hesabu nikashindwa. No, it is Argentina that has been at the World Cup since 1966. Joint most goals are 16, joint most assists 8, most goals involvement 24, most goals from outside the box is 6, most big chances created. There are 16, key passes 77, most successful dribbles 112. And then the interesting thing is, inasemekana hiyo mpira iko na chip ndani ambayo ina calculate hizi vitu zote. Yani inajua ni mguu ya nani imegonga na force gani, how many kilometers per hour imeenda. But then we are definitely going to see a very spectacular World Cup. I think this is the reason why Messi alitoka akaenda America. Kwa sababu amekuwa akisema hapa ndio World Cup itakuwa. Wacha nipige tizi kwa hii environment, so that by the time wengine wanakuja, hii kitu ninabeba kubeba. Ronaldo ataonea hii kitu view sasa. Lakini sasa Ronaldo, unajua sasa ndio huyo anaingia leo. With Portugal currently number 5, Argentina of course number 1 in FIFA ranking. And with coach Roberto Martinez and Cristiano Ronaldo, of course, as the captain, ambaye ametoka kubeba cup ya kwanza ever for Al Nassr pale Saudi Arabia. So definitely, huyu mjamaa anasukuma kuskuma. His last appearance was in Qatar 2022, where they were ousted by none other than Morocco. Unfortunately, Morocco ndio ilikuamua Portugal kabisa ikatoka. And of course, now this means that so far, this being the last opportunity that he has to play in the World Cup. The last ever. But then tunaweza kuwa tunasema ni last ever, lakini tushtukie. Anyway. So far, top scorers in the FIFA World Cup. Lionel Messi, hapo kipaumbele with 3 goals. And then the rest all with 2. We have Folarin Balogun. We have Yasin Ayari, Kai Havertz, Elijah Just, Erling Haaland, and Kylian Mbappe. So far wakiwa na 2. Definitely hiyo record Messi anaweza ishika, ameshikilia sasa at 16, lakini kumbuka Kylian Mbappe yako nyuma yake na 14. With just this World Cup anaweza mpita na aende kuenda, kwa sababu ile moto amekuwa nayo from his disappointing performance at Real Madrid and the fact that he has a point he needs to make. And on the world stage, jamaa anaweza ziconvert zikuwe nyingi sana. Lakini kuna jamaa pia anajiprove ambaye ni Vinicius Junior, alipiga moja teke ingine safi. Solo effort. Director ukitaka kukubali or not, itabidi umekubali. That Vinicius Junior goal was a solo effort na ilikuwa goal moja safi. Of course, to earn them a draw in their game. Of course, it was 1-1. But unfortunately, it was not enough to give them 3 points. So hata mimi nijitayarisha kwenda kuona Bwana Su, aka Ronaldo. Oh yeah, by the way, England na Croatia wako leo pia. These are both semi-finalist teams in World Cup. Let's see. Who do you think is going to carry it? Is it England or Croatia? Na watu naona bado mpaka sahi wanakumbuka ile final ambayo Croatia ilipigana na France, ambaye president wa France alikuwa hapo kupeana trophy, na pia president wa Croatia alikuwa hapo, lakini focus sana ilikuwa hapo kwa president wa Croatia. Sijui kama yeye ndio president bado sahi, sijui kama walimpea another term ama ilikuwa ni moja peke yake. Lakini tonight Croatia goes against England and Portugal goes against DRC Congo. Wacha tuone mambo vile itakuwa as we all work and move towards Father's Day this Sunday. Yes, nimeanza kuisema kutoka leo Wednesday. Mpaka socks yangu niko nayo hapa hivi, nimepatiwa ya best dad ever. Wajua hata sisi tuna celebratewa. Oh yes, Father's Day coming up this Sunday. In case umeshtuka, hauku unakumbuka, anza kupanga sahi. Na hizi socks ni mimi nimejinunulia. So nisinunuliwe socks. Sawa. Haya basi. Simkae poa.